we had the plea hearing today. So Rekieta pled guilty. I could have put in here a couple of other things, but I was having a nap basically, so I fell down on the job. But essentially, I'll just explain. Rekieta signed a document meaning Rekieta is now a convicted felon. Rekieta is a convicted felon. Ladies and gentlemen, he pled guilty. He bowed down to the government. He admitted that it was all true. All of it. He is guilty. The thing is, though, some government conspiracy this was. Some fucking ploy by the government to lock him away for life or ruin his life because he got the sweetheartest of sweetheart deals that you could ever imagine.
Mm-hmm.
So all other charges were dropped. He pled guilty to a third-degree possession felony.
Yikes.
Kayla's charges were dropped. April's charges were dropped. And it looks like what's going to happen is Rekieta, after a period of time, will have no criminal record at all. It will basically be as though this never happened. He'll be under government monitoring for some period of time. Now, it's not sure exactly what the details of his probation or his government monitoring will be at this point. That will be at the sentencing hearing, which is in April.
Okay.
So, ironically, he'll be sentenced in April. On April the 18th, almost 420.
Almost.
April 18th, 2025, the full sentence will come down. And then at that point, we'll see exactly what sort of conditions the judge is going to impose on him. I think the judge might request some sort of a report where, they basically evaluate Rekieta, his situation, his risk of reoffending, his overall attitude, like, is he remorseful, stuff like this, in order to give the final sentencing. But basically, as long as Rekieta doesn't fuck up, as long as he doesn't fail a drug test or commit another crime, it will be as though this never happened, which, we don't want to get rattled and be seething or whatever, but the system failed his kid.
It did.
You know what I mean? You got a 9-year-old kid testing positive for cocaine, and you just give him a straight up slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
We expected a slap on the wrist, folks. But this is a bit much. This is beyond fucking lenient. And if he wasn't who he was, coming from privilege and wealth and a trust fund and the family that he comes from, if he was one of you people out there at home, if he was a common person, a poorer guy, he would have got raped.
You'd be in jail instantly.
He would be in fucking jail, but he's old money in a small community. And so he was never going to face jail time. He was never going to face serious consequences. He was always going to skate.
If he was black, yikes.
The guy is clearly completely unrepentant for everything that he's done. He doesn't think even still that he did anything wrong. So he's going to repeat these behaviors. His brain is clearly not what it once was. And we'll show you guys the comeback stream of Rekieta, where he's just completely diminished, disheveled, wet-brained, not quite right in the head. And eventually he's going to fuck up a drug test, or he's going to reoffend, or the other shoe's going to drop on the shit with Aaron, and the guy is going to be in serious trouble again. Maybe not. Maybe he'll turn it around and he'll actually be able to do good streams about the law,
back
on entertain
Netflix.
People. And people forgive him. Well, he'll never be back on Netflix.
I'm kidding.
He'll never be Law Pope again, or at those same heights where he was untouchable and everybody had to kiss his ring and revere him, and nobody was allowed to make fun of him. He will be made fun of from now until the end of his online days.
Yeah.
And that's his real punishment, is to be made fun of by us and by Josh and by Sean and by Kiwi Farms and by everybody else until the fucking end of time, because unfortunately our justice system doesn't serve true justice. If there was true justice, Rekieta would have been whipped through the streets with a fucking whip and had cow shit thrown at his fucking head while everybody yelled shame, and he was put on a cross in the public square for 3 days where he was beaten and abused. But unfortunately, we don't live in that sort of a society.
Silver lining, Ashton. What if he feels comfortable back on the stream? In 6 months, we get the next Coke arc. We are like, listen, hope and pray.
The good news is,
come sooner.
He's probably going to be live streaming somewhat regularly again now. So we're going to get lots of seething. We're going to get lots of coping and crying and him trying to change the narrative and seething at Super Chat. So the good news is we're going to get a lot more entertainment. The bad news is, him and his family are going to suffer more. Unless he figured it the fuck out, which doesn't look like there's any signs of that happening. But that's the situation, so far as I can understand it, when it comes to this plea deal Rekieta signed. It was far better for him than, honestly, just about anybody could have anticipated. I don't even know if he's going to get probation at all. So it's kind of wild. But the sentencing, 3 months, he's still going to have to be on his best behavior. He's still going to have to be a good boy and in deference to the government, because he's still within the jaws of the system for at least 3 more months. Okay. So,
I'm hoping he fails. That'd be funny.
Aaron, on the other hand, is going to trial. So Steel Toe has decided not to bow down to the government. Steel Toe has decided to fight for his rights. He's saying he's innocent of the revenge porn charges and that he's going to fight this to the bitter fucking end.
Bring it up.
Means that we might get Rekieta and Kayla on the stand in the Aaron trial testifying against him. So that is still something to look forward to. And there's still Aaron's court case to be resolved. So
she's a whore, Your Honor.
She's a dirty whore. Well, the thing is, without Keanu cooperating, their star witness, I don't think the Rekietas really have a fucking case.
Oh my God.
They need Keanu to be a part of it, and it doesn't look like Keanu's going to be a part of it.
You're
so
right.
Steel Toe, he's taking this to trial, and I imagine he might win. He might lose. I mean, with the way this is going, perhaps he'll get 10 years in prison, and it'll be ultimate Baldo victory. But honestly, I would just laugh my ass off if that happened. I would just be like, Suffer, Toe. Okay, so that's the deal with Steel Toe. His court hearing is scheduled, or his trial is scheduled for May 13th.
Okay.
So his jury trial on the 13th and 14th of May. So this is still going like over a year after it first began. This will still be ongoing. And who the hell knows what else is still to come, but we're starting to get into the home stretch of the Rekieta arc. Okay.
I mean, it seems like it never fucking ends.
Now, on to some funny stuff. Okay. We have Rekieta in the Dabbleverse chat.
No, he never learned.
Bro, he never learns. He just keeps embarrassing himself in the Dabbleverse chat, bro.
Okay.
So here comes another one of his semantic copes, bro. Like, what is he doing? It's not naked twister. It's strip twister. Okay. And it's fucking fun. Like, retard alert. Retard. It's fun. It's strip twister Rekieta. It's the same thing, dude. I don't know what the fuck. As an expert, do you feel that SP is controlling a butt plug that penalizes Aaron when he misses the goal?
What?
And then Rekieta admits that the only thing he hacked was Aaron's Bluetooth butt plug. So new lore has dropped in the Rekieta and Aaron universe.
Jeez.
Apparently, these gentlemen had vibrating Bluetooth butt plugs that they would put up each other's asses, that their separate wives would control the vibrating butt plugs. why Rekieta thinks it's a W to admit to owning Bluetooth wireless butt plugs that they were doing weird sex play with other men.
How does it get gayer? Gets gayer and gayer
it's
and
as
gayer.
gay as it gets, buddy. It's Bluetooth butt plugs, buddy.
It's like,
yeah, now those are some gay ops, bro.
it's like the Energizer Bunny, but about homosexuality.
It's about as gay as Turkey Tom. Okay, and then we got this person saying, do you still talk to April? And Rekieta says, only mundane business shit. Like if she was missing something and thought I might have it. Why he's even telling people that he still talks to April or talking about it at all is beyond me. Like it only hurts him and nobody believes you. So I'm now just going to assume that you and Ape are still fucking and doing degen shit.
They are.
Come on.
Oh, yeah. Now they stopped.
And now Cherokee Girl, she learned back in October. I don't believe she talks to Kiki anymore. Basically, this person saying, like, is she talking to Keanu? I don't know. Any thoughts on the theory Aaron intentionally got everyone arrested to assert some form of dominance among the group? And he realized after he had gone too far, he said, no, it's not that complex and it's way more insane. So, coming soon on a live stream, this is what's going to be awesome, by the way, about the Rekieta got off scot-free arc, is it's going to embolden him to do even more insane shit. So, like, coming soon, we're going to have the stream where Rekieta tells his side about how Aaron was upset about the Bluetooth butt plug.
Another 5 hour
he wasn't
show.
Getting, it's like a 5-hour show about Bluetooth butt plugs or whatever insane shit and who was drinking whose cum or whatever. And it's going to be Kino. It's going to be awesome.
It's so good. It's so good.
Man.
And someone asks if she's a lesbian. If April
he says she's not a lesbian.
Mm-hmm.
And then he says there's nothing that lasts forever, which is obviously sad, apparently, that he can't just have this horror. By the way, one thing that was speculated by Aaron, and we took him at his word that this was the case, was that there was going to be a terms that April wouldn't be allowed around the family anymore. That's not the case. So the kids now can have 2 mummies. It's totally state sanctioned. It's totally cool. So the kids will be raised by April as well as Kayla, most likely. And that's the way the cookie crumbles, folks.
That's probably what Nick said to April. Listen, you need to stop posting on Twitter or anything if you want to stay talking to me. It's probably a fucking term he made to her. Going, listen, I can't have you tweeting 80 times a day about how you love me.
So what's going to happen is, the whole family is going to be in isolation. They're not going to leave that house. They're probably not going to be attending church or school. Rekieta's going to put it all on lockdown. He's going to make it super private. April will come in through the back door. It's crazy. It's crazy, but that's what's going to happen. Yeah. So it's kind of a dark ending for him and his family where God only knows what's going to happen. We certainly, screamed as loud as we could to help them. The farms did all that it could. Josh did all that he could. But at the end of the day, the Minnesota legal system is soft on scum. So, okay, Rekieta says lots of people say he's effeminate. So he guesses they're right. Whoa, buddy.
Booty tack, bro.
Pretty
cool. Oh.
Thanks. I don't get why some people who they are not intended for care so much about them.
It's funny to laugh, you retard.
What do you mean they're not intended for? You showed everybody.
Yes.
You didn't have to ever take your clothes off and show us all your fruity cherry blossom tattoo, bro.
Exactly.
This is some classic lol cow shit from Rekieta. I don't even know why they care so much, because it's funny, bro. Because it's funny.
Thanks for the entertainment, says Jennifer. Jennifer, my pleasure, says Rekieta. CPS agent says, Rekieta, excuse me, sir, we've had reports of starving children in your household. Can you prove they're being fed? And then CPS agent goes, put down the galaxy gas, sir, and approach the door with your hands up. And he goes, you'll never take me alive.
So I guess the whole situation is just a whole big joke.
The joke,
with him and
funny.
His kids starving and them stinking and having to go through the trauma of drug raid on their fucking house and their parents being arrested. It's all just fun and games.
It's
buddy
fucking hilarious.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, God. Okay.
Rekieta says he literally thought he was going to die for months. Which,
okay.
What does he mean by that? Like of a drug overdose?
I mean, we wished.
He thought that the state was going to kill him or what?
You know?
Then he starts coping. He says he never missed a mortgage payment until after the state intervened. So he's now blaming the government for why he defaulted on his mortgage?
Even before that. So April should speak. And then Rekieta says, I would love if she started talking. For now, she seems to want to just live. Who knows what life will bring? What?
I don't know. Is this like the Mama JF? He's going to drop her off in the woods to live?
No, he's talking. He's fucking her. Clearly. He's clearly like, come on.
She's a whore.
I rarely speak with her right now. Like, shut the fuck up. Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah. And then I think there's further cope. And they say, you can have mortgage payments automatically paid. I'm forgetful too. And Rekieta says, no shit, but when an auto pay fails, they cancel it. So I guess he was just broke. He was broke.
That is actually admitting to being broke.
He's just admitting to being broke is a fucking joke, but I guess his parents or somebody bailed him out of it. So now we have the great grand return of Nick Rekieta.
Oh.
And he just looks rough, folks. Honestly, he might look rougher now than he did on the stream where he was J-O-ing and fucked up. Like, he is absolutely destroyed physically.
Looks old. Look,
yeah.
He aged like 10 years.
Thank you. Buckmaster says, do you still stand by what you said and think Montegraph is a pedophile? Advice of counsel says not to talk about that. But
pause? Oh my God, I wanted to pause it before. So you think,
what is he
like,
saying?
Oh wow, Rekieta's actually listening to his legal counsel and saying, I can't talk about my case that I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on as a vanity project that's completely backfired on me because it turns out Montegraph wasn't a pedophile in any fucking way. But you know what? Fuck my legal counsel. Let me double down on the insane tape that's cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars to where I had to sell my fucking other house.
But yeah,
and this case is still ongoing.
By the way, he has a Joker painting in the back that's signed by the Joker. So
did he sign it himself?
Someone wrote, yes.
I guess Rekieta signed his own Joker portrait. Bro, take that down.
Did he spend like
$20,000
on that?
He probably did, man. You know, or he'd like you to think he did at least.
Yeah.
To talk about that, but yes, my opinion has not changed. I have no reason to disbelieve anything.
I love, by the way, yes, the Johnny fucking Depp, like just the memory of what was.
What once was.
What
never is or will be again.
That hurts, dude.
Isn't it? Doesn't it, buddy?
He calls Montegraph a pedophile again.
That's smart. Now look at this one. So we remember back in the days the bottle lick, and he, but his oral fixation hasn't gone away. He's got to lick something, and he no longer has Aaron Shaft. So let's take a look.
These are like a caffeine drink, I guess. Antioxidant sparkling water. They taste good. I don't have any soda in my house.
Bro, this is a broken man.
Look at this.
There's nothing left of him.
That is, he looks 50 there. It's like an aging filter.
My house.
Look at the bags under his eyes, man.
No!
Look at him! He's licking his hand. He's licking his hand like an animal, folks. It's sad. Pathetic.
This is brutal.
Oh, nobody.
Oh my god, look at his hand. It looks like it's AI. Does it look like it was AI hand?
It kind of does.
Like it
man.
looks fake.
It does.
Like the pinky looks like it's in the wrong spot.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god. Is that hand real? Look at the wrist.
Somehow it is.
The wrist is like a butt. Look, it's
They're
like
saying
an
it's
ass.
leprosy.
Yo, dude. He's
like a ghoul. He really is, man. It's atrophied.
Well, look at this expression he makes, by the way.
It's like frame by frame by frame.
His misery.
It's awful. It's awful, Rekieta.
That's schnoz, bro. Oh my god.
Bro.
Himalaya is like, oh. This is a sad.
He's a sad clown.
Oh,
He's not a happy clown.
I like how
All
every
right.
clip, by the way, is 10 seconds, 15.
Bro, this was the worst stream ever. I'm not gonna lie.
I
We
watched
tried
an
to
hour.
snipe it. We tried to snipe it Wednesday night, and those of you who were there know, man, was it ever boring, and slow,
Unwatchable.
and just rambling, and
We just ended
frequent
the show
pausing,
immediately. Like,
constantly losing his train of thought and just spewing nonsense. It was terrible.
yeah, you know.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Lost Planning the Interwebs.
Oh!
He's not authorized.
I am your host, Nick Rekieta of Rekieta Law,
Whoa.
a small law firm in central Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm sorry, folks. I can't move
Not
my,
authorized.
I can't
to
move my
practice
screen,
law.
unfortunately, but I can zoom in.
He is.
There it
He is not. He is not a lawyer
Reviewable.
currently. There's no law firm. It's all a fraud. Look at him.
By the way, him saying lost playing the internet, it's like, buddy, you just
Bro,
like were
let
in
it
a
go.
year court case.
Let
like,
it go. It's over, Rekieta. Just let it go. You know what I mean? Just let
Oh.
it go. I don't know what y'all talking about. Nick looks great. Look at him. Look at him, man.
That makes me tired.
Oh yeah.
That makes me.
This
actually,
is
I
again
almost
the
yawned.
type of, this is the type of tired that sleep will never ever ever fix, dude.
I swear, I almost yawned there. 'Cause I was
They're
like,
saying he has 4 eyelids. He does have 4 eyelids, bro. What the fuck?
oh my god, he has like the butt
Look
eyes.
at this. This is crazy.
Oh,
Holy,
Wait, he does.
buddy.
there's a double eyelid.
Double eyelid all the way across the sky.
Yeah,
yeah. So
On coke.
intense. He's on coke, bro. Oh my god.
What
Here
the
he was putting on his law pope outfit. He just is cooked, dude. Isn't he just cooked?
It's like the worst.
He's cooked.
He's like done. He's literally fucking done.
Rekieta, no! Rekieta, no!
It
He
should be a
looks like
chef
he has,
hat.
he has a dunce cap on, you know?
Dunce
He's corner. Fuck. Yeah, what is wrong with his hands? They're like these gnarled skeletal fucking
Yeah, that's AI hand,
It
man.
looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like there's 6 fingers. Is this even real?
Was this
Somehow it is.
like honestly, man? That's wild. If you thought that was AI, I'd believe you because the hand looks. Have you seen
He's
a hand
done.
that looks like this?
Well, maybe Fuentes if
Yeah,
he
I
was
was
older.
gonna say the Fuentes hand. All right,
Yeah,
that
that's
was the return.
That was the return of Nick Rekieta.
Oh my god! All right,
It's not going so good.